Hi guys, and welcome to Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Today's reading is a general reading for the month of October 2020 for all of the signs. The way that I have done the videos, it's based on the number of views for like whatever the previous video was. So it happens to be the mid-monthly, so I just went down and did it by number of views. So that's the order that I'll be putting out the October general readings right in. And for the reading this time, I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck by Jennifer Galasso. I'll be pulling oracle cards from the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise, Linn, and also from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck by Doreen. If I need to clarify, I have the Harmonious Tarot by Scarabeo. And just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested in doing that, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. And also just a reminder, you can now join me on TikTok, so follow me there. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot. Like I said in my last video, I'm putting out different types of, obviously, shorter videos on TikTok. Lots of soulmate readings, life purpose readings, life path readings. So check me out there if you're interested. And just a big thank you to everybody, to new viewers, and to everybody who has been with me for a while. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm sending you lots of wonderful energy for the month of October. All right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see each of you in a second for your video. Hi, Cancer. Hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. So as you can see, I have shuffled off camera and laid the spread just to save a little bit of time. All right, so let's jump into your reading. You have at the center of the spread, Major Arcana number 17, the Star. And it's crossed by, so what could help or hinder it, the Four of Cups. Okay, so water energy, and then star, this is associated with the sign of Aquarius. So could be dealing with an Aquarius. You all obviously can't see you are water energy or water sign, so could be a fellow Cancerian, could also be Scorpio or Pisces. But starting off with the star, I mean, the star is a card of, more than anything, wish fulfillment, right? Wish upon a star, having your dreams come true, wish fulfillment. It's also a card of healing. So there could be some type of healing at the center here of your spread, right? There could be healing this month, whether this is on a personal level, having to do with a relationship, financial, however it plays out in your life, there's a healing sitting at the center. And the Four of Cups crossing it, it's a card of boredom, of apathy. You can see that, you know, even though she has the Three Cups behind her, she's not paying attention to, she's only focused on this one chalice, you know, the Holy Grail in front of her. So sometimes when this card comes out, it does represent some feeling bored in a situation, in a relationship, in a job even, however this ties in with your life. But there's this sense of, you know, what could hinder this healing or this wish fulfillment is this sense of boredom. We'll see how this plays out, you know, as we go through your spread. In the deep past, you have the Nine of Wands. So this is fire energy. And this card, it can, you know, it can represent, it's like you're nearing the end of a cycle. Nines in the tarot, it's like you're nearly there. Tens in the tarot are the endings, right? They're completing that particular cycle, and then they bring in the new cycle with the Ace, which is the one, right? This brand new cycle. So this is like you're almost there. But with this Nine of Wands, there's a sense of, you know, there's one last hurdle that you have to jump over, one last obstacle you have to face. And you can see that even though she's resting there, she's also, you know, she's very much on the defensive. She's ready for whatever might come her way, planning the next attack, planning her, you know, her strategy here with the Nine of Wands, with it being, sorry there, Cancer, I had to stop the video and go out to the door. But with this Nine of Wands being fire energy, you know, we usually associate fire energy with the work that we do. It can be projects that we're involved in. And then it's also our own determination and enthusiasm, right? Creativity, determination for the things that we do, right? So for the projects that we do, for whatever it is that we do in life. So, you know, there is this sense of, it does sit in the deep past. So most of you, I would say, you've already gone through this. So you've already overcome, right, whatever this obstacle was. And I think that it hasn't been easy for you, right? In the recent past, you have the Strength card. It can be associated with the sign of Leo. This is Major Arcana energy. But, you know, the Strength speaks of having or needing to have that inner strength and determination to face a particular situation or to handle something, right, that you're dealing with in life. And it is, you know, you've kind of overcome something, and it's been through a lot of this inner strength and just really sticking with something. And now what you have crowning you, you have the King of Cups. So this can be you very much in your own energy, Cancer, right? As a water sign, this can either be you, this could be another water sign. You know, somebody else from the sign of Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But the King of Cups, he has mastered his particular suit. So as somebody who's mastered the suit of Cups, which deals with emotions and feelings, he is a very compassionate person. He's also very intuitive. He's very caring, you know, understanding, loving. And with that crowning you, you know, this, again, could be you in this energy, or it could be somebody that you're dealing with, right? And so there's just, there's a lot of compassion, a lot of very understanding energy. And then in the near future, you have this fast-paced Knight of Wands showing up. So again, could be a person. If it is, this is usually more of a middle-aged fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And the Knights, you know, they go off on quests in the Tarot, and then they bring back gifts, they bring back offerings. So this could be, as it's fire energy and it's very fast-paced, this could be something coming in very quickly. So an offer coming into you very quickly, more towards like the middle of the month. It could also be, you know, one that could even catch you a little off guard because it comes in so quickly, right? Whatever this offer is. But it, you know, it could have to do with a job, a new job offer. This could be, we also have, I haven't shown you yet, but yeah, as the overall energy for the month, you have the Ace of Wands. And I just saw if I could keep going down at the bottom of the deck, underneath the Ace of Wands, you have the Fool card. So this is Major Arcana for new beginnings. And you have celebrations with the Three of Cups. So yeah, there could definitely be, you know, this something new starting up for you. If it's on the job front, this could be a new job offer that's very exciting for you, that you feel very, you know, passionate about. It could be something that, if it's a relationship, there's a lot of passion surrounding it. But new beginnings, I mean, the Ace of Wands, this is, you know, like it's the universe extending its hand and offering you this wonderful new start, this wonderful new beginning. Aces in the Tarot, they're blessings. They're also yes cards. So if there's something that you've been waiting to hear back about, you have this yes as the overall energy for the month. And then the Fool, if I can just include the Fool here, it speaks of new cycles, new beginnings, but more than that, you see how she has like her one foot hanging off the cliff there. So it's, even though you might not have all the information, everything might not be, you know, clear, because the Fool kind of sits between the ending, which is the World card, number 21 of the Major Arcana, and the Magician, which is like the manifesting, bringing those new things into reality, the Magician, right? The number 1 of the Major Arcana. So it's like that in-between phase. So you might be, you know, just starting off, but the message is to do it, right? Don't be afraid, embrace it, take that leap of faith, because whatever this new opportunity is, it is, you know, it's divinely, you're being divinely guided to go with it, to go after it. And what it's bringing you, right? Or how you appear, you show up as the Ten of Cups. This is the ultimate in Cups energy, right? Tens in the tarot are saying there are endings or culminations, and this is like the ultimate in this is like the happily ever after. It's the happy, you can see the couple, right? They've grown. This is gone from like the Ace of Cups to the Two of Cups, the soulmate card, and they've grown it all the way up to the 10, which has taken, you know, quite a long time, and they now have a family. They've built this beautiful life together. So it's, you know, it is like the ultimate in happiness, in wish fulfillment, in, you know, the happily ever after. What is your happily ever after? Does it have to do with a relationship? Does it have to do, you know, right now are you more focused on your finances, on your career? Because what you have surrounding you is the Nine of Pentacles. This is the it's like the self-reliant card. It's the independent, you know, single person card. It's having, you can see around her, she has all of the pentacles, but in addition to that, she just looks very, you know, she looks very regal. She's really created for herself the type of life that she's always envisioned, you know, very opulent. So it's having the material, sort of having enough like material possessions, wealth, right? Money in the bank. You're not, you know, you have the job, you're able to make the money, you're able to set aside a bit of money. So there's a lot of stable financial energy surrounding you with this Nine of Pentacles. Now your hopes and fears, you have the Queen of Cups. So you actually have the Queen and King showing up in your spread. So hopes and fears, the Queen of Cups she's a very loving energy. She's that, you know, nurturing kind of maternal energy, but she's also, out of all of the queens, she's the most intuitive. So she's very good at tapping into her intuition, right? Listening to those, to her gut, you know, whatever messages that she gets coming through, she's very good at listening to them. And we also have the full moon, right? Just like we had it behind the King of Cups, we have the full moon behind her. So could the full moon, towards the end of the month, we have two this month, right? We have one at the beginning and then one at the end. So as this sits in, you know, more of the second half of the month, pay attention to what might be happening around the full moon. Also pay attention to messages coming through, right? Intuitive messages, also to your dreams at night. Might be a good time to keep a dream journal. But it, you know, it's hoping for, could be hoping for messages coming through, could be hoping for more compassion. You could be dealing with this energy. This could just be you showing up as the Queen of Cups, right? And as you head out of the month, you have these Six of Cups, which is, this can be a past life type of connection. It's like that soulmate energy. It can also have ties to children, to childhood memories, childhood, like reconnecting with people from the past, from your childhood. But there's also, it's one of the two transition cards in the tarot. So there's a transitioning out of one phase into another. And generally the Six of Cups, it's about transitioning out of, yeah, I mean, it's a transition, but it's, you know, I'm just really focusing here on her looking back at herself. So it's kind of like looking back on the past. It's a card of nostalgia, right? It's a card of reconnecting with people from the past. So again, friends from the past. This could be, you know, as you head into the month of November, which is, you know, we are starting up the holiday season. It kind of starts out for many people in the months of November, December. So it could be that type of reconnecting with, you know, people like past, like family members getting together. But there's a cautionary message always with the Six of Cups. If you are reconnecting with people, especially as we had like this healing energy at the center of the spread, if you are reconnecting, if there is some type of healing of a relationship, mending a relationship, whether this could be to do with children with the Six of Cups, right? We have the child showing up here. We also have the child here on the Ten of Cups card. So there could be healing either a child-parent relationship. There could also be healing, like if it's a relationship with your parents. But there's, you know, if it's just getting back with somebody from the past, there's a need to not look back on that relationship or how things used to be with rose-tinted glasses, right? There's always that cautionary message with the Six of Cups, in the sense that, you know, a lot of times when we think back on the past, we tend to look back on it with these rose-tinted glasses, meaning that A lot of times we remember it as being better than it was, or the person maybe being better than they actually were in the past. So do be careful with that. If you are reconnecting, if you are giving something a second chance, a relationship a second chance, or if you are getting back, right, with these new beginnings, if this is to do with a job, if you're getting back, maybe going back to work for a company where you used to work, or doing the type of work that you used to do in the past, right? There is this kind of cautionary message here. So just, proceed, but do so with caution. But then at the same time, right, with the Fool card again, there was this message to, yes, go ahead, take that leap of faith. So I think that, although it seems a little contradictory, it's the messages coming through are, yes, you can, do it, go ahead and take that leap of faith, but at the same time, do so a little cautiously. Don't just, like the Knight of Wands, to go charging off the cliff. Do it cautiously, I would say, is the message. And the two cards that came out for you from the Oracle deck, and it's interesting because they look very similar, right? The images let me show you next to each other. So we have from the Sacred Traveler deck, Joy and Delight, and it says, open your heart to joy. And then from the Goddess Guidance deck, we have, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. I'll get it when I open up the guidebook. I'll give you the proper pronunciation. I would say Annie, but I'm pretty sure that's not right. And it says leap of faith, and it says take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Both of them, she's associated with, she's like a Celtic tradition. She's a fairy. Obviously, we have the little fairy here as well. And the colors are also very similar on these two cards. So interesting that they both came out. Let's see how the messages relate or resonate. So we have Joy and Delight. This card says, you do not need to suffer to grow. You can grow leaps and bounds through joy. True happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. Do what gives you joy. Celebrate and have fun. Stop and embrace life, yourself, and others. Say yes. Take steps today to expand your joy. You don't need to do it all at once, but you do need to start. Your purpose in life is to experience joy. Allow joy and ecstasy to flow through you wildly and freely. Share your love. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. Interesting, because we have the healing at the center here. It says, the Sacred Traveler wants you to know. The Sacred Traveler knows that it's not just about reaching the destination. It's about the joy of the journey. The traveler stops periodically to savor the simple pleasures of the voyage. If you don't follow your bliss now, when will you? If you've been waiting until circumstances are different before you experience true happiness, you may have a long wait. It's simple. When you focus on the areas of your life that bring you joy, these areas will prosper. One of the fastest paths to happiness is through sharing and giving. So give of your heart and follow your bliss. Life is your spiritual birthright. Okay? And the Goddess card says, so first of all, the goddess herself, it's pronounced Anya. So I did pronounce it incorrectly. Sorry for that. So it's Anya. And Anya is a powerful Celtic goddess and fairy queen who gave birth to incarnated fairies from her romances with mortal men. Anya is revered in Ireland and for helping to grow crops and oversee animals. You can call upon her when you need additional guidance and the courage to take risks. How perfect is that, right? We were just talking about the need to take risks. Okay, so let me read you the full meaning. It says, message from Anya. Procrastinating about your dreams won't make them go away. Neither will it make them happen. Indecision is the death of the soul's burning passion to improve, grow, and learn. Don't worry about making a wrong decision. Instead, worry about making no decision at all. Take time to pray, meditate, investigate, research, go on natural walks, and make your decision. Once made, the universal energies will immediately support your decision and doors will successively open as if by magic. The magic you will see is that you've set your mind to accomplish something, and this intention is what sets you on your magical journey. Trust that the universe will support you in all ways. Trust that your intention is clear and right for you, and then take a leap of faith and jump fully and squarely into the midst of putting your dreams into action. Don't hesitate or delay a moment longer. Various meanings for the card. Your dream will come true. Your chosen path is the right one for you. Heaven supports you fully on your mission. Your material needs will be taken care of. Take action steps toward the realization of your dream. Break your dream into achievable baby steps so that it's easier to start and keep going. So yeah, it's so appropriate. It really ties in with the messages that came through here with the new beginnings, what I was saying with the Fool, right? Taking the leap of faith. The most important thing is to do so, right? To take that leap. And once you do, the universe will step in and will fully support you. So I do hope that the messages have helped you, Cancer. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.